Raptors rally despite injury concerns. Can they keep the momentum going? Last night was a nail-biter for Toronto Raptors fans as the team narrowly defeated the Indiana Pacers. The victory came with a heavy heart, though, as the Raptors lost key bench player Gradey to a concerning injury in the first quarter. Dick suffered a nasty fall while attempting an offensive rebound, hitting his head on the floor and leaving the game for concussion protocol. This type of incident always raises alarms for fans, and understandably so. Head coach Darko Rajakovic provided some reassurance post-game, stating that Gradey is feeling fine and was held out purely for precautionary reasons. However, we all know how these situations can be tricky. The final decision on Dick's participation moving forward hinges on whether he has, in fact, sustained a concussion. If he has, we could be looking at a minimum of 48 hours on the sidelines. With RJ Barrett already out for at least a week, the Raptors need every healthy player they can get. What do you think about the team's depth right now? Are we relying too much on our bench? Comment Go Toronto Raptors in the comments. On a positive note, Jacoby Walter stepped up in a big way during Dick's absence, logging a season-high 32 minutes and finishing the game with 13 points. His performance was impressive, especially his shooting from beyond the arc, where he hit 3 of 5 attempts. Walter's plus 21 rating shows just how impactful he was on the floor. It's moments like these that ignite a fan's hope for the future. Can Walter continue to provide that spark? Gradey Dick's current season averages stand at 6.8 points, 1.9 rebounds, and 0.7 assists, with decent shooting splits. The fact that he holds the best net rating among regular rotation players speaks volumes about his importance to the team. Losing him, even temporarily, could disrupt the rhythm the Raptors are trying to establish. As we await further updates on Dick, it's crucial for the Raptors to maintain their momentum. Every game counts, especially with the playoffs looming on the horizon. Fans, how do you feel about the Raptors' chances moving forward? Can they hold it together despite the injury woes? Let us know your thoughts, and don't forget to mention your city when you comment. Go Toronto Raptors. Raptors eyeing potential trade for Ja Morant. Is he the missing link? The Toronto Raptors are making waves in the trade market, and fans should take note. With the team establishing itself as a competitive force in the Eastern Conference, there's a buzz about a potential blockbuster deal that could elevate their game even further. Bleacher Report's Zach Buckley has suggested a bold move that would send Memphis Grizzlies star Ja Morant to Toronto. This potential trade would involve the Raptors giving up point guard Emmanuel Quickley, shooting guard Gradey Dick, a 2026 second-round pick from the Lakers, and a top 3 protected 2028 first-round pick. Now let's unpack this. Morant, despite his recent struggles, is only 26 years old and has shown flashes of brilliance in the past. He averaged an impressive 25.7 points per game over the last 4 seasons, shooting 47.2% from the field and dishing out 7.4 assists. However, his ongoing availability issues and a dip in performance metrics have raised concerns among potential suitors. It's a risky proposition, but could it pay off for the Raptors? What do you think, fans? Should the Raptors make a move for Morant? Comment Go Toronto Raptors below and let's get the discussion going. While the Raptors have exceeded expectations so far this season, some analysts argue that they might still need one more star to truly contend. The fact that Morant could be a prime candidate for a scenery change makes this an enticing proposition. Plus, with Darko Rajakovic, who was an assistant coach in Memphis during Morant's best years, at the helm, the Raptors might be well positioned to help him regain his elite form. However, this potential trade raises a lot of questions. Would it leave the Raptors too thin in terms of depth? Morant certainly has the talent to be a game changer, but trading away key assets like Quickley and Dick could pose risks. As we stand early in the season, the current core, especially with the addition of Brandon Ingram, seems to have the potential to make a playoff run. Should the team hold off on making major moves and see where this season takes them? The Raptors will be back on the court against the Charlotte Hornets this Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. It will be interesting to see how they perform and whether they can continue building momentum. What do you think, Toronto? Should the Raptors go all in on Morant or stick with their current roster and see how far it can take them? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let us know where you're from and why you're a fan of the Raptors.